Hey Scorpio, welcome to your reading for March 2023. I almost said February. Before we hop into these cards, remember to check your sun, moon, and rising signs for the most accuracy, with your rising being the most accurate. And if it does not apply, let it fly. So let's go ahead and hop right into these cards. What does Scorpio need to know about March 2023? What does Scorpio need to know about March 2023? The Hanged Man. In reverse, the Queen of Pentacles. In reverse. What do my Scorpios need to know about March 2023? What does the zodiac sign Scorpio need to know about March? What are they experiencing in March? Spirit? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Chariot, upright. What does Scorpio need to know about March 2023? Thank you. Ace of Cups. Scorpio needs to know about that. Okay, period. Nine, the Hermit. I was going to say Nine of Hermit. Child, what? Okay. And I got two more here. The Emperor and the Four of Swords. But we're going to put that to the side. Okay, Scorpio. So it's kind of giving a little bit of chill. Okay, gotta chill, especially when it comes to the finances in March. There could be a kind of like a hyper focus on money. For some of you, it is overworking. You're like almost a little too worried about how much you're making, how much status is going on, like kind of a little too worried about that. But for others of you, I think it's almost a little bit of taking opportunities that don't resonate with you or aren't for you. Like for some of you, maybe getting involved in financial ventures that don't really speak to you, but they pay. This can be a job too. Like you've been doing this for so long because, hey, it pays well. But at the same time, it's kind of getting you away from what your purpose is, or even what you set out to do. So being careful about not just taking anything for the sake of making money or having money. For others of you, it is holding on to things that do not resonate with you anymore. Trying to keep certain people around, trying to keep certain things going. Everything that's presented to you isn't necessarily a good thing to be presented to you. So there is something like not focusing so much on the money or the greed or the ability to have something, and focusing more on what resonates towards you. And that's when you start moving forward. Maybe you guys are chasing your dreams and it's starting to pay off. Maybe you start to have more clarity after this situation, after being so like on top of something, or like in something that doesn't resonate with you. Like it starts to tell you like, okay, maybe I need to move forward from this. And you start to move on into better connections, into better friendships. Like there's a sense of peace after the storm here in your reading, Scorpio. Like it's almost like you do all of these things and then it's like, okay, cool, I can chill now, I can relax. Now for some of you, you really do need to relax. Like you may be this close to burnout, a little close to burnout. Maybe that's what it is that you're still trying to do even though you're tired, even though you need a moment away from something, right? So making sure you're getting that rest in. But I think ultimately you do in the month of March. There seems to be like, I feel like you may feel a sense of purpose to this month, Scorpio. Is feeling like, I know what I'm doing and where I'm going. And this doesn't have to be deep, like life purpose. I think for some of you, it could be like, I know what I have, like, I know ultimately what I'm trying to do and how I want to do it. So you may start making those things happen for yourself. So in a nutshell, getting away from like emotional spending, working, like doing just because I feel like I have to, and getting more into what actually resonates with you, like more analytical type of thinking going on here with the Emperor card here. So it's kind of action-packed, like just being careful about self-sabotage this month, Scorpio. This is really the overall message. Overdoing it, especially when it comes to work and finances. For some of you, there's a little self-sabotage going on with people, but we'll see. So what does Scorpio need to know about their love and relationships in March? What does the zodiac sign Scorpio need to know about their love and relationships? Love to see it. What does Scorpio need to know about their love and relationships in March 2023? Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Thank you. Me and my ego and the screw. Interesting. With these type of cards here, okay, Scorpio. So overall, I think that some of you are starting new relationships. I do think that you are connecting with new people. This can be in a romantic sense, friendships, family members. It can even be people that you have known before. But it's almost like it's revamping itself, I guess you can say, in your relationships. But at the same time, there is a problem with somebody around you. We're talking about pride and fear, somebody thinking about you, but not, you know what I mean, wanting to be 100 about it. Like, these cards all talk about like some sort of friction, some sort of like nobody wants to apologize, nobody wants to be the bigger person. Like, there's some sort of fight that's going on, even if for some of you it could be a silent fight, a silent issue that you're having with someone. Like, it's not on the surface yet, but there may be something going on where a person has an issue. Maybe you feel this way about someone and haven't said anything about it either. Like, you're unapologetic about your actions. And I think for some of you with this self-sabotage I was talking about earlier, it's that you want to keep this relationship around, even though, like, just to prove a point, like almost like, you know, it's not going well. You know, every time you talk to this person, it's a bad time, but it's like, I don't care. I'm going to keep them around anyway, whether it's because you want the validation of them being wrong or them, you know what I mean, something like that, or if it's because you just want to be able to like have them around, like just because you just love them so much, you just want them around. But there's something like that going on. Now, for some of you, it's a clean cutoff with this person, but obviously it's showing up in the reading, so there may be some type of like resentment, some type of leftover feelings, maybe even for very few of you, somebody contacts you about this situation. Clarity. What does Scorpio need to know about their love and relationships in March? Yeah. Okay. Yes, and those clarifiers with the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. It's like, for some of you, you learned your lesson, or maybe vice versa. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like it's both. I feel like for some of you, this is someone towards you, and for others of you, it's towards them. But somebody's holding on to something. You're holding on to a relationship. You're harboring these feelings and these emotions and feeling some type of way about this or that. But you also understand, like, I need to protect myself from this situation. It's interesting. Maybe you want to talk to this person, but you're not. And remember, these readings are not always, you know, about romance. Sometimes these can be your friends and family. You get into it with a friend, a family member, or a friend. And for somebody, I wanted to say, be careful about missing an opportunity with someone, a friendship or something. Like, they may even bring it up to you this month. But just be careful about missing an opportunity with someone being so focused on one aspect of the friendship or the relationship. So, for example, someone could be trying to be a friend to you, but you may only be focusing on your professional relationship, and not like, you know, like that, like, you know, not dating somebody in the office. That's fine. But more so like they want to be more than a friend, but you're only focused on what you can get from them when it comes to work. Like, are we going to work together? Are we going to this and that? Or you focused on the, you know, the boogie parts, the romantic parts, but you're not focusing on like the person itself. I don't know. That comes up for somebody. Okay. So let's move on to your career and finances. And this will be the last section. What does Scorpio need to know about their career and finances? What do my Scorpios need to know about their finances in March? Okay, ring. What does Scorpio need to know about their career and finances? Crown. What does zodiac sign Scorpio needs to know about their career and finances in March? Oh, put these right on down. Coins, period. Heart. Yay. And pendulum. Yes, that lines up. Like I was saying earlier, some of you, okay, I don't think it's this month. I don't think it's in March. I think prior to March, you started something. You started to do something that was more aligned with what you wanted to do. For some of you, it just feels good. I don't even know what careers I can think of, because I think it's going to be different for all of you. But you started something because you felt like it was something that you just needed to do. And now that's what you're going to be working on in March. And I think I'm not going to say it's necessarily going to start paying off. But if you do decide to stick with it, I think in the long run it's going to pay off, okay? Especially with this crown, overcoming obstacles, power play, wealth, financial commitment, long-term investment. Like, I think you may start to invest your energy more into this heart-based venture, okay? Money coming in, wealth again for the second time, a good investment, right? So we have something like, oh, and right here, a new strategy. Especially if you've had fluctuating income, especially if money's been like weird. I think this month you start to recommit to something or commit to something that you haven't before. For some of you, it is obvious, like financial investments, but like I said, being careful about not investing in anything and everything just because you want more money. Being more laser focused on what it is that you want. Maybe it starts out like that. Like maybe you're all over the place and then at some point you figure it out. Like I said, towards the end of the month, you're like, I got it. Should have had a V8. Like, I know exactly what I need to be doing, okay? So money's coming in this month. Love to see it. Yeah. And for some of you, your finances may be conjoined with another person. And maybe that's where this, like, weird restriction with money is coming from as well. I think those will sort themselves out over the month if everyone can get on board about what the forward moving plan is. Okay, getting more structure. If you're trying to save, like everybody having the same plan and the same mindset for the future. Like again, if you're married or if you're living with a spouse or your family, like if everybody says, "Hey, this is how we're going to do things moving forward," it's going to start working. So careers that may be important for you all: a seasonal job, working with someone, like I just said, working together. A heart-based career, a more fulfilling career, being a counselor or a guide, or for some of you talking about serious issues on social media. I don't know why that's been coming out for like the last two signs, but that like you may be someone who really is opinionated on social media, but it's helpful for other people, right? Maybe being a CEO or like maybe you have small businesses. Okay, some of you could be focusing on marketing because I see sales and finances here, and that's possible. But some of you can be focused on marketing this month, like promoting yourself, doing things of that nature for your businesses. Okay, there's a raise here, some money coming in. But I feel like the raise that you're getting, Scorpio, is not just financial. I feel like it's almost like a level up in what it is that you really want to do and like how you're going to get there, which is a beautiful thing. Like I feel like it's more of like you figuring something out this month career wise than it is finances. But either way, a little coin, a little extra coin ain't never hurt nobody. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.